Hey everybody, it's me, Greg Larson. I'm back on the Greg Larson show. I've had a little like a month off, not intentionally, just stuff come up. I've been extremely busy. I've had some work. I've had some diarrhea. I've had some mental health. But I'm back. We're back in the big time. I am back to comedy. First announcement: if you want to see me live, you can on the 6th of December at Humdinger in Melbourne. Humdinger is a studio, formerly known as Stupid Old Studios. You can get tickets on their website. You can follow the link in my Instagram. I'm doing a 2-hour comedy special. It's going to be crazy. It's called Where's My Fucking Money? It's all my best bits. All the bits about work and being on the dole and stuff like that. If you like it, if you like that kind of shit, come on down. There's like, as of the time of recording, there's like 30 tickets left. So get into it. Get some fucking tickets, please. And if you like this and you want to hear me, but also just pay me money, you can go onto my Patreon. There, every now and again I'll do a little bonus episode, but I also give discounts to live shows. Like I'm doing a big national tour next year. I'm doing all the major cities. I'm doing New Zealand, and you'll get discounted tickets on the Patreon and stuff like that. So yeah, love you. Let's party in the get on this. Come on, back off.
The Greg Larson Show. The big unit is ready to go. The Greg Larson Show. Muck around on the marzipan. A fresh custard in his hand. The greatest podcast in all the land. Greg Larson Show. Yeah. What we need, another podcast show.
Donald Trump sucked off Bill Clinton. Have you seen this? Have you read about this in the news? President Donald Trump sucked off Bill Bubba Clinton. I choose to believe. What happened was, in an email that was sent between Jeffrey Epstein and his brother. Jeffrey Epstein said he was with Steve Bannon, to which Jeffrey Epstein's brother replied, "Ask him if Putin has the pictures of Trump sucking off Bubba, blowing Bubba, giving a blowjob to Bubba." Now what we know is that Bubba is the nickname Jeffrey and his brother gave to former President Bill Clinton. We know that. We also know that Donald J. Trump is a known pedophile who spent a lot of time with his friend Jeffrey Epstein having sex with children. This we know. These two things we know. We know he was on the flight logs. We know he sent him raunchy Christmas cards. We know Jeffrey Epstein has literally said, "Yeah, Donald Trump, knows about all the kids and is involved with fucking the kids or whatever. I can't remember the exact details. But what we can be certain of is that Donald Trump is a pedophile who had sex with children with Jeffrey Epstein. That's not really in dispute. There's no one serious, no one intelligent who thinks that isn't the case. When people are saying we have to release the Jeffrey Epstein documents, the files, Trump is pushing against it. He doesn't want the files to be released because he's in the files quite a lot, being a pedophile. Also, there's the photos of Donald Trump and videos of Donald Trump with Jeffrey Epstein. And him saying, I love Jeffrey Epstein, he likes him young. And also Trump just openly said stuff about having sex with his daughter, or wanting to have sex with his daughter. Hosting Miss Teen USA competitions. He's a rapist. We know for a fact that Donald Trump is a pedophile that had pedophile sex with Jeffrey Epstein. But what we've only just found out, and I choose to believe this, is that Donald Trump sucked off Bill Clinton. That's right. Big Donny T sucked off Big Billy C. Now, I don't know for certain if that is true. It is true that he's a pedophile who was involved in a pedophile ring. Again, no one with any credibility could deny that. But some may say, well, him sucking off Bill Clinton is unlikely. And maybe it didn't happen. Maybe this email was a little in-joke. You know, like when my friend Damien Power sends me a text message and says, can I stay in your spare room because I'm coming down to Melbourne? And then I reply with, yeah, but you have to lick out my asshole. And Damien's like, oh, damn it, I've licked out your asshole 50 times. Is that not enough? And I'm like, no, it's just a little bit of friendly banter between friends. It's a muck around joke. We've made it up. It's true. You know, Damien Power has never eaten out my asshole. And I will admit that, and I will go on record and say that. But we joke about it in private conversations all the time. So perhaps Bill Clinton was not sucked off by Jeffrey Epstein, by Donald Trump. And this is just a little in-joke amongst pedophile friends. And that's possible. But it's also possible that lads, whether they be footy lads or Bucks party lads or pedophile ring lads, they will do crook stuff when they're together. And I'm not saying that a one man giving another man a suck job is crook stuff. I just mean they'll do sexual stuff for a joke when it's the boys' weekend, like that NRL player who pissed in his own mouth, like that NRL player who got a dog to suck his dick, or that other NRL player who got another dog to suck his dick, or that NRL player who fucked a dog, or that NRL player who also fucked up. I think there's a lot of dog fucking, and they're always getting their dicks and touching their dicks together, and they keep being like, we're not gay or anything, we're just touching our dicks together. You know, we've all, you know, got our mate Aaron to film us while we put the end of a vacuum on our dick and turned it on in 2001. We've all done it. We've all had a friend squat over their head naked while they tried to light their friend's fart, and then shit came out. When you're 15. People do stuff. And when you're at a big pedophile party and you're a drug addict and you're doing cocaine and you're high on ketamine and someone's like, you should suck Bill Clinton's dick, and your name's Donald Trump, and you're a fucking slimy, pathetic fuck. You'll suck his dick. And again, I'm not saying that a bloke sucking another bloke's dick is slimy or pathetic. I'm saying those are just two discrete sentences. Like, Donald Trump is slimy and pathetic. It's got nothing to do with sucking Bill Clinton's dick. It's got to do with him having sex with children and being a rapist and being a fascist and being the worst cunt, who it's unfortunate that he didn't get killed when that guy shot at him. Who was also a Trump supporter, by the way, and I don't think people talk about that enough. Like, the guy that shot Trump was a fucking Trump supporter. Like, we know, like, he was a ultra-conservative. Anyway, that's beside the point. The point is, I choose to believe that Donald Trump sucked off Bill Clinton.
Donald Trump. Oh, wait.
Donald Trump sucked off Bill Clinton. Pedophile Donald Trump sucked off pedophile Bill Clinton's dick while Jeffrey Epstein pedophile took pedophile photos. Now, what I find interesting about this whole scenario is that Trump supporters would rather Trump be a pedophile. Like, they would tolerate that. And in fact, you can already look this up. Multiple Trump supporters have been publicly saying, people online, you can go into the conservative subreddit, you can go into, you know, online spaces where you will see numerous Trump supporters making claims like, well, 15's not that young, and there's nothing morally wrong with having sex with a child, because it's clear now, based on the documents that have already come out. I mean, we already knew this anyway, but now it's pretty much ironclad. Trump was involved in the pedophile ring and was a pedophile, or is a pedophile. So now conservatives are going, well, being a pedophile's not actually bad at all. And they are saying it. I saw a clip. I don't have my fucking sources handy. I saw some clip on Reddit. It was a conservative woman on... What's that fucking... There's some conservative network that for women that has like an M in the logo. I don't know. Fucking look it up, can't. But this woman was going, look, 15 is not... It's not crazy. And she's trying to say, well, you know, there's places where that's totally legal. I saw a live streamer talking about it, and he was debating with someone, and this guy's going, it's completely normal. People, like, in all cultures have sex with, you know, it's not like they were, you know, 5 years old. They were, you know, teens. What I'm saying is conservatives now are moving the goalposts and saying, you know, having sex with kids is not that bad because Donald Trump did it, so they'll defend anything he does because conservatives are terrible people in their core. I'm not saying that you're terrible because you're conservative. I'm saying you're conservative because you're terrible. Right? What I'm saying is, if you're just a hateful person who's like, I just hate cunts. I just want to fucking bash people. I want to do rapes. I want to kill people. I find it enjoyable when people suffer. You know, if you're a bad person who enjoys the suffering of others, who just is like, that's fucking sick, I like it. I want to step on animals. I want to, you know, like that, what's that song? I'm an asshole. Like people who are like, I want to intentionally drive slow and piss people off. If that's you, if you're a terrible person, if you just enjoy hurting people, if you find it fun to cause pain, then what political movement are you going to most identify with? You know, what's the political movement that is going to attract you the most? The one where you get to shoot people if they rock up to your door and they knock on your door. You're like that conservative in America who shot a woman through the door because she knocked on his door. She was a cleaner and she was at the wrong house and he just went, oh, I'm going to kill you. If you're a terrible person who likes it when others suffer, you're going to join the party that's like, oh, we want to like put heaps of coal seam gas mines into farmland and fuck up farms so we can make money. You know, we want to like pour chemicals in the river because fuck you, cunt. We'll make some money and go fuck yourself. You know, we want to grind up homeless people. You know, we want to tell young families to go and fucking suck our dicks off. If that's you, you're going to join the Conservative Party. And you don't give a shit about you don't care about fucking people having sex with kids or whatever. You don't care. As long as you get to own the fucking lefties. As long as you get to be like, oh no, fuck you. You'll vote for anyone. You'll vote for a rapist, a molester, whatever. So what's funny about this whole thing is that Donald Trump could do anything he wants to a kid. He could murder, he said I could murder someone in New York City and people would just let him get away with it. He could. There's nothing he could do morally that is evil that his supporters wouldn't immediately forgive. They would either go, it's not true, or if they found out it was definitely true, they go, well, who cares? Except sucking off Bill Clinton. Because they'd be like, that's weak. That's weak. Bill Clinton's a leftist. He's not a leftist. He's a fucking pedophile, conservative, whatever. But according to fucking Americans, Bill Clinton is a leftist. They'd be like, you're on your knees for a lefty. Sucking him off. You're weak. That's what they would turn on him for. And that's funny to me. It's amusing to me. And that's why I choose to believe that Donald Trump sucked off former President Bill Clinton and swallowed his cum.
You're a big boy, and you live in the CBD of a major city, and you love nothing more than chucking rocks at trains. Well, guess what? Now there's a place you can go where you can kiss your mum and have no one judge you for it. That's right. Stop being scared of kissing your mum and come here. I've got a little room set up. and you can go in there and kiss your mum and no one fucking knows about it. So they can still think you're cool and you kill dogs. But here's a place where you can go and give your sweet mum a kiss on the lips. It's not even a sexual thing. It's literally just a way of showing affection to your mum who raised you. And you care about her. And you want her to feel happy. So you go into this little room and you give her a kiss. But then when you walk outside, you bash a fucking homeless man. Yeah, that's right, you kick a homeless man in the teeth. Because no one's going to get the best of you. You're fucking cool. And you don't kiss your mum, except you do, in secret, in my little room. There's a little room you can go and kiss her. My name's fucking John. Suck shit.
I was watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Charlie and the Willies, Charlie Willy's Chocolate Factory. And I thought about this, right? This is an opinion I have. This is something I think about. You tell me what you reckon about this. Those grandparents, they're just bedridden. They're just sitting there. Do you reckon there's ever a time where Grandpa Joe, it's late at night, he's looking around, he's restless, he's antsy, he's got ants in his pants, and he wonders, is he the only one awake here? Maybe he is. Maybe it's time. And he looks around and he, under his breath, goes, George. George, are you awake? George. George doesn't move. George. George, he says. George continues to snore. He's asleep. Grandpa Joe then looks over at Georgette. Georgette, he says, Georgette, are you asleep? She doesn't stir. She's asleep. He leans over to his right, where his wife, his loving partner, Josephine, sleeps soundly like a little bub. Josephine, are you awake? Are you awake? She's not awake. She's asleep. Josephine, he says. Josephine, he says one more time, to make sure. They're all sound asleep in the big bed. And slowly, Grandpa Joe raises his knees up to form a tent with the blanket. And he reaches down between his raised knees in his blanket tent. No one can tell what he's doing from the outside. He feels around in the dark in his pajama pants, where he finds a little nub of a penis. A little nub. He has his thumb and forefinger and he slowly rolls the little ball, the little fleshy ball. It's like a clitoris, but a penis. And he rubs it and rolls it around between his thumb and his forefinger, faster and faster, as he as his eyes dart between George and Georgette and Josephine, scanning to see if they're awake. Before finally his old, tired body shakes and groans, his bones rattle. He starts to cough. And in an instant, a thimbleful of black cum dribbles out the end of his fleshy nub. But as he does, he lets out one groan louder than the others. And George wakes up, staring at Grandpa Joe. They make eye contact at the very moment of orgasm. Grandpa Joe, looks into George's eyes as the black cum seeps out, and he orgasms whilst making eye contact with George. And George says, "What? Did you say something? What?" And Joe says, "Nothing." "Nothing. No, I just sneezed." And George goes back to sleep. And Grandpa Joe wipes his hand on the front of his pants and rolls back over to sleep the slumber of 1,000 years. The following morning, he wakes up to find Charlie has won the golden ticket. And the rest, as they say, is history. Have I said that before on this podcast? I suddenly had a feeling that I've said this Grandpa Joe thing before. Maybe I haven't. I was doing it as a bit for a live show, and then I thought it's not going to be in the show, so I just thought that could make a nice audio bit. And then as I was doing it just then, I thought maybe that could be in the live show. Interesting. Well, in any case, Trump definitely sucked off Bill Clinton. Just so you know. I hope to see you next time on The Greg Larson Show.
The Greg Larson Show. The big unit is ready to go. The Greg Larson Show. Muck around on the Mazapan. A fresh custard in his hand. The greatest podcast in all the land.